Harvey Walters. So this is a seeker pack. Her ambition outreached her grasp. Absolutely, yeah. Yep. Okay, so Harvey Walters, the Seeker Investigator starter deck. So I think that I am very intrigued by Seekers, not necessarily solo. Right? Like I think that Seekers feel like a playstyle that I would be interested in. But so now I'm really excited to play two-handed or play multiplayer. So that'll be good. So I'm kind of excited for Harvey, especially I see that he has a 1 attack. So we'll see how that works. Okay. Harvey probably is not a solo play character. Just I have no idea what he does, but that 1 attack, 2 evade, makes it feel very Daisy-esque, where you get engaged with the minion and you are in a lot of trouble. I'll put Harvey right there. Okay, so Harvey Walters. 4 brain, 5 investigate, 1 fight, 2 evade. After an investigator at your location draws 1 or more cards from their deck during the investigation phase, that investigator draws 1 card. Limit once per round. And then the elder sign is +1 and draw 1 card. Okay, so he's going to be all about drawing cards. Handle seekers with care, protect them, and you will be glad you will. Yeah. 7 and 8. So he's got some health and sanity to work through. But I'm assuming that we're about to see a lot of draw cards. This is a min-max stat line if I ever saw one. Why not have a 5-5-1-1 stat line while you're at it? Yep. A 4-5-1-2. Yeah. Just give him a 5-5-1-1. Who cares? Like that 2 is ever going to come in handy. I mean, maybe, but nah. Okay. So Vault of Knowledge. So this is his signature card. And your maximum hand size increased by 2. Okay, so this is an asset. After you successfully investigate, exhaust Vault of Knowledge, and choose an investigator at your location, that investigator draws 1 card. I really like how this is kind of set up so that you can trigger this for other investigators at your location. And so kind of bringing in that support play a little bit. I think that's pretty cool. Alrighty, his weakness is Thrice Damned Curiosity. Revelation: for every 3 cards in your hand, take 1 damage. Ooh. Okay, well, don't want to draw that right off after the game has been going for a little bit. Obsessive. So this is our basic weakness. Put Obsessive into play in your threat area. When your turn begins, discard 1 non-weakness card at random from your hand. 2 actions to discard Obsessive. Okay. Which is kind of interesting, right? If Harvey has that, then if he's drawing a ton of cards, unless he has things that, trigger off how many cards he has, it may not be bad to just hold on to that for a while and let him, just discard one non-weakness card, especially if you're drawing 2 every turn. I don't know. So Arcane Enlightenment. I love the colors on this. That's so cool. Your maximum hand size increased by 1. Okay, so you can have 1 additional hand slot, which can only be used to hold a tome asset. Very cool. Daisy feels like she likes that. I don't know a lot about Daisy. I know that she likes tomes, though. Solano Fragments. So while you have 5 here you go. While you have 5 or more cards in your hand, you get +1 book. 10 or more cards in your hand, you get +1 brain. And 15 or more cards in your hand, you get +1 book again. Wow. Okay, so here you can have 11, 12. So there's going to be other ways for us to get cards, or else they wouldn't have printed it like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's kind of fun. He seems to be like a if you're running this, then you're going to be running a 5-7-1-2 stat line, right? So you're going to be getting all the clues. But what's kind of interesting is then if you have 15 cards, you have a couple of different options on your turn, right? So you're not just stuck with 15 cards, but you're like, if you've built your deck around it, you can have whatever you kind of need to flesh out the situation, which is pretty cool. It just occurred to me how this game and Marvel are polar opposite. In Marvel's preventing threat keeps you alive and damage is your win condition. In this game, giving clues, which feels kind of like thwarting, is the win, and damage just keeps you alive. That's really, yeah, that's really interesting. I like it. And this feels a lot more like Lord of the Rings in that sense. Like, right, you're questing, you're putting threat on the main scheme, basically. Okay, so Disc of It's the Mama. Mana. So when a non-elite enemy spawns at your location, discard this and it'll automatically evade that enemy or deal it 2 damage. Okay, well that's a little bit of protection right there. I like that. That's nice to have. Keep you alive a little bit longer. We got an encyclopedia. So here's another tome. Use 5 secrets. Exhaust encyclopedia and spend 1 secret. Choose an investigator to your location. That investigator gets +2 to a skill of your choice until the end of the phase. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. I feel like there's a lot of shenanigans that can happen with that. I like it. I want to give my guardian +2 attack, or I want to give what's her face, Stella. No, not Stella. Rogue starter. Whatever her name is. Because she gets benefits if she goes over, and so that's gonna be a fun combo there. Feed the mind. Look at that art. That's so cool. That is just so cool. Uses 3 secrets. Exhaust Feed the Mind and spend 1 secret. Test book 1. For each point you succeed to a maximum of 3, draw 1 card. Oh, I love it. That's really cool. That's really cool. That just synergizes really well, especially if you have 6, right? Oh, I love it. That's awesome. There's an upgraded encyclopedia in the core set. Daisy is so damn good with that card. Yeah. I don't remember the upgraded encyclopedia. I'll have to take a look at that. That's exciting. Alrighty, so we got Forbidden Tome. Another tome. Use 5 secrets. Exhaust Forbidden Tome and spend 1 secret. Draw 1 card. Then if you have 10 or more cards in your hand and there are no secrets on Forbidden Tome, you may discard it to record in your campaign log you have translated the tome. So I played with, maybe not this one, in a campaign like years ago, like the first time I ever played Arkham, and I love this idea where you can trigger cards that mess with your campaign log that changes what you can do for deck building. I don't know if it's optimal. I just think that it's fascinating and a really cool mechanic, so I'm excited about that, and I may just want to run it just to do it. So, but that's just really cool. Okay. Higher education. I straight thought that was a gun over the back of his, but it's a raven, which is kind of cool. But okay, so higher education. While you have 5 or more cards in your hand, higher education gains spend 1 resource, you get +1 brain, or spend 1 resource, you get +1 book. Okay. Seems kind of weird to put qualifiers on it, but I guess it costs 0. I'm sure we're going to see an upgraded one. Laboratory assistant. Your maximum hand size is increased by 2. Okay, so that puts us up at 2, 5, so 13. So we're getting closer to this 15. And after laboratory assistant enters play, draw 2 cards. Cool. Okay, I like it. It may be kind of hard because you don't want her to die, and allies, can chump block. There's an upgraded higher education in Dunwich Cycle, and it's so broken. I must have missed it. I guess, okay, to be fair, I have not looked much out of the Rogue and Seeker, or not Seeker, Rogue and what did I just play? Oh my gosh. I cannot think of what I just played right now. Survivor. Wow. Okay. Thank you, Bossier. Here we go. Agreed. Those record in your campaign log player cards are the coolest. This may be my 3rd favorite LCG, but I think it's creative. It's the most creative by a mile. Yeah. There's just a lot that's been done here. Okay, so Whitman Green, Hunter of Rare Books. I like that title. So while you control a tome or a relic asset, you get +1 book. You can have 900 book. You just never fail. Interesting. So after you reveal a location or put a new location into play, exhaust her to reveal the top 6 cards of your deck for a tome or a relic asset and draw it, shuffle your deck. Interesting. Reveal a location. Okay, yep. So not just putting a new one into play. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Burning the Midnight Oil. Alrighty, Mr. Harvey is featured in here. That's pretty cool with the tentacles in the background. Oh, that's so cool. Investigate when this action begins. Gain 2 resources. 0 cost card. I like it. I like it. And gives you... Yeah, that's pretty cool. Survivor over 900. Yeah, over 900 books. Tomes and book. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh, I love that color. That's... Oh. Ooh. Oh my gosh. This has such incredible art. Okay, so cryptic writing. So gain 2 resources. After you draw cryptic writings during your turn, play it. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. That's a... I have no idea if that's a good card, but that is... I mean, it's a fun card. The last card in the starter deck is crazy. We'll get there when we get there. Okay, well now I'm really excited. Okay. But this is just like a really cool way to put it into your deck, right? Like it reminds me, there's a Slay the Spire card that's kind of like this. Like when you draw it, then you discard it and draw 2 cards basically. So it's a +1 card, but you have to draw it. So, oh my gosh, a 12 cost asset. Okay, so extensive research. Reduce the cost to play extensive research by 1 for each other card in your hand. Discover 2 clues at your location. That's cool. I'm liking this archetype. And it's really cool that they made every single one of these 5 starter decks feel super unique and different. And it's not just like the standard stuff. Like, you know, exceed by more, try and fail, do a bunch of cards. Just really, really fun. Occult. Invocation. So this is a spell card. As an additional cost to play this card, discard the top 2 cards, or discard up to 2 cards from your hand. This attack uses book instead of fight. You get +1 book and deal +1 damage for this attack for each card discarded as part of this card's cost. Wow. Okay, so that's some damage output right there, right? Because you can, oh my goodness, so it can be 4 damage if you discard 2 cards. And yeah, wow. And then like you're probably gonna have 5 or more cards, so you're swinging for 6. That's cool. That's really cool. I'm excited for that synergy. Nice. That's fun. That's a lot of damage. Right. That's cool. Okay, so preposterous sketches. Play only if there is a clue on your location. Draw 3 cards. There you go. Okay, so 2 cost event to draw 3 cards. Maybe. The other thing, I guess I didn't take into account, right? So this is 15 or more, and you discard at the end of the round. So you can have more than 8 cards in your hand at any given time. You just have to discard at the end of the round, and so that makes it a lot easier to trigger some of these because you don't have to have all of the upgrades onto the table. You can just draw a lot and discard at the end of the round. You don't want to do that, but it is something that you can do. So deduction. If the skill test is successful while investigating a location, discover 1 additional clue at that location. Alrighty, cool. This deduction is the original art. Your revised core set has a different art from this one. Oh, that's fun. I love like things like that, like the crazy or like the non like player effect changes, right? Just like the art changes. That's so cool. The deduction, yeah, that's fun. I really like that. Library. Oh, so here's our first level 1 card. So library docent. So ally. So after she enters play, return a tome asset you control to its owner's hand. Play a different tome asset by the title from your hand, reducing its cost by 2. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Ooh, glimpse the unthinkable. 1 cost, or 1 level 1 0 cost event. Draw 1 card, shuffle any number of non-weakness cards from your hand into your deck, then draw that many cards. That's cool. That's really cool. Um, helps you get whatever you need. I guess like the risk here is like if you discard or shuffle 12 cards into your deck, you're going to probably draw a weakness. So that can kind of throw a wrench into the plan, but I like it. I like it as a design. I think that's pretty cool. The other thing that I think Arkham has going for it is the leveling system, right? So in Lord of the Rings, at least as far as I know, and in Marvel, your card pool is open to whatever you want. Whereas in Arkham, they can make unique and interesting and different cards by putting level restrictions on them, and you can't just put them into your deck. So I think that's just really cool. Esoteric Atlas. So 4 secrets, spend 1 secret, choose a revealed location up to 3 connections away, move to that location. Whoa, okay, so Seeker goes Zoom. that's it has to be revealed, which is annoying. I guess it's way better multiplayer. So but that's quick. Okay, Whitman Green, we got an upgrade here, level 2 upgrade. So while you control a tome or a relic asset, you get +1 brain and +1 book. So gives me a brain, and then after you reveal a location or put a new, search the top 9 cards of your deck instead of the 6 cards. Okay, cool. Okay, we got Cryptic Writings, a level 2. So gain 3 resources, 4 resources if you have 10 or more cards in hand. And after you play draw Cryptic Writings during your turn, play it. Awesome. I like it. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. And okay, so I guess dumb question. After you, do you have to use an action to play it? I don't think so, because it's a reaction, but you're still playing the card. But I think I understand this, that you're not, like, it doesn't use an action to play it, which is why it's good. Or it's kind of a balancing where you have to immediately play it, even if you were going to draw more cards later. But I'm pretty sure you don't have to. You don't have to use an action for it. That would make it a lot harder to play, I think. Okay, I've got a plan. So fight. This attack uses books instead of fight. You get +2 book for this test. If you do a +1 damage for this attack for each clue you have, max 3. Oh, hey, this is our card of the day. Cryptic Writings, the Megadeth album. Yes. Yes, that's what it is. But yeah, okay. So I'm pretty sure I've got a plan. It was like our card of the day, either like today or a couple days ago. But the level 0 one. That's why it feels so familiar. But from what the Diamond's Edge said in the Discord, this card used to be good, and as the card pool expands, it kind of falls by the wayside. And I assume that's probably the same for the upgraded level 2 event. But cool. Yeah, we do a card of the day in the Discord, and so I know about this one. Well, kind of. Mind over matter. Fast, play during your turn. Until the end of the round, add your book to your fight and evade and draw a card. I like it. I like that a lot. Well, this upgraded card adds 2 books, so it's not as bad. Oh, okay. Yep. So as your, you're talking about the +2 book when you're fighting. So, okay. That does give the Seeker a little bit of damage output, which is nice. Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. So Mind over Matter. Yep, we just talked about this one. I like it. You can go crazy, especially when you have the over 900 books. And you get to just deal all of the damage. Sounds like a lot of fun. Seeking Answers. Investigate. If you succeed, discover 2 clues from among your location and the connecting locations. That's a really cool card. That's a really, really cool card. That's going to allow you to like sit at a location with the Shroud of 2 and investigate the one with the Shroud of 6. I like that. That's pretty cool. I like Seeking Answers. Perception. Hey, here's the upgraded one. It's a 3 book, and This test is successful. Draw 1 card, 2 cards if it succeeds by 2 or more. Cool. I like it. Forbidden Tome. Oh, here, this is an upgrade. Yep, this is an upgrade. So, oh my goodness, 4 actions. I don't even know how you can do that. Okay, so I should stop reading ahead. So you can only include this asset in your deck by upgrading it from the Forbidden Tome, untranslated, and only if you have, quote, translated the tome in your campaign log. So that's what we were talking about here. So for 4 actions, exhaust Forbidden Tome, move 1 damage from a player card at your location to an enemy at your location. Reduce this ability's cost by 1 for every 4 cards in your hand to a minimum of 1 action. That's cool. That's really cool. Oh, there's different ones. Oh. There's 2 different ones. Wow, that's really cool. That's really, really cool. Okay. So this is the Dark Knowledge. This is a cool card. Right? If you're running 8 cards in your hand, it costs 2 actions and you can heal and deal. And I like that. But there are two. So this is Secrets Revealed. So you can only include this asset in your deck by upgrading it from Forbidden Tome. So the same thing. And 4 actions. Exhaust this. And you may move it to a connecting location. Discover 1 clue at that location. And reduce this ability's cost by 1 for every 4 cards in your hand to a minimum of 1 action. Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I think I like probably the Dark Knowledge one a little bit better. But maybe that's just me being like in a solo mindset, right? It kind of branches you away from what you're normally good at, which is dealing damage. But I mean, this also gives you a free move and a free 1 clue. So if it's one of these like 6 Shroud, it's gonna be easy to just grab that clue real easy. I like it. I think that's really cool. Far Sight. So this is a 4 level 4 2 cost asset. During your turn, if you have 8 or more cards in your hand, exhaust Farsight, play an event from your hand, paying its cost. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so you're getting basically an extra turn with Farsight, or an extra action with Farsight for an event, and you're probably gonna have a bunch of events. So I guess like you need to figure out how to get money, but yeah. Alrighty, so here we are down to the last. Oh wait, no, we're down to there are two cards left, so we're not quite ready for the absurd card that we were just talking about, but these both only have 1 copy. So the Miskatonic Archaeology Funding, so permanent, limit 1 per deck. You have 2 additional ally slot which can only be used to hold Miskatonic assets. That is cool. I don't know what the rest of the card does, but that's really cool. I just like the design of that. Forced, when you take damage or horror, no more than 1 of that damage horror can be assigned to a Miskatonic asset. Okay. This is a level 4 card, by the way. So, interesting. How many allies can you get out here, right? So you have Miskatonic Archaeological Funding, so 2 additional ally slots, which is going to be 3. And then you run Charisma, which gives you another one, so that's 4 ally slots, and you can just go crazy. And then here's the crazy level 5, the bad book that shall not be named, the Necronomicon. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 books. It's a 3 cost level 5 card. Use 6 secrets, limit 1 per deck. Spend 1 secret, you get +2 skill value for a test. Spend 2 secrets, draw 2 cards. Spend 3 secrets, discover 1 clue at any location. Spend 4 secrets, deal 3 damage to an enemy engaged with you. Wow. Yep. That card is crazy. This card is crazy. Like that. So much flexibility. So much flexibility. Is there any way that we can add secrets to stuff? I didn't see anything in here, but like as the card pool expands, is there any way that you can put secrets back on the Necronomicon and just go crazy with it? Because that sounds like a build I want to do. To make matters worse, you can recycle this card back into your hand and play it again via Yes, that's what I was looking for right there. Where did I put that? Library Dawson. Yep. So after she enters play, return a tome asset you control to your owner's hand. Pay a different tome asset by title from your hand, reducing its cost by 2. So, I love it. I love that combo. That's incredibly fun. So you spend, you deal 3 damage to an enemy and get +2 skill value for a test. Bounce it right back to your hand. Throw it out there again. There's some damage for your Seeker. It is a level 5 card, so you expect it to be really good. But I'm liking that. I really enjoy this deck. Like this kind of archetype, this idea of the Seeker. I think like I really liked the Survivor deck, the Stellus deck. I really liked the purple deck, the Mystic deck. And then I probably really like the Seeker deck. So this is probably 3rd on my list. I just think that this feels like fun to play in a multiplayer game with that caveat. And going forward, I think every game will be multiplayer. So yeah, cool. So this will definitely be one that I want to play. Maybe not Harvey, but like I definitely want to get a Seeker to the table here. Not probably next campaign. I'm really looking forward to playing a Mystic next campaign, but maybe after that. So yeah, I think once you let a Seeker pair up with another character, especially a combat specialist, you'll see your clue finding skyrocket. Yeah, yes. Especially just starting with a base 5, right? Like that's insane. Harvey does seem like one of them that would be a lot of fun to play though. So we'll have to keep our eye on that. But we probably will see a Seeker hitting the table within the next couple campaigns. But excellent. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. It's always a blast. I will not be streaming on Sunday. I've got some other plans, and so I will be back on Monday. We are going to do Marvel Champions on Monday. So we're going to do Marvel Champions instead of Lord of the Rings because I need a little bit more time to prepare for that Lord of the Rings scenario, which is Shadow and Flame. So we'll be doing Lord of the Rings next Friday. We're going to be taking a break from Arkham Horror. So Marvel on Monday, Marvel on Wednesday. We're going to be doing the dual Wild Tutor deck. So Brian V's Wild Tutor deck. Jason and I are going to be playing that. And then on Friday, we'll hopefully finish off the Dwarf Elf cycle with Shadow and Flame. And then unfortunately we're going to be taking a little bit of a break from streaming because I've got some work travel coming up, which is very sad, but we're gonna be off for at least a week. So thank you all for hanging out. Josh says that if you were to buy one, you think it would be this one. You love drawing cards. Yeah, it's really fun. It seems really cool. So thank you all for hanging out. All right, it's time to finish my Ballad of Ashcan Pete. The final verse. It's like so bittersweet. It's so bittersweet. Oh no. Well, I'm really looking forward to reading it and seeing it and reading it out on the stream. I will see you all next time. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.